Here now the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
Next, here is Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up. Fry in foul ground. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Welcome back to the south side as we check in with Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
The center fielder,
Dom Thompson-Williams will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The right fielder,
Suli Matias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
At the plate now, David Fry. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Pops this one up. Grandal over to his left, and that will end the inning. Royals go down. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And there's a base hit on the line.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. First pitch of the AB now. Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Adam Eaton digging in next.
The designated hitter.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Matias is there, 1 away. Striding in is Eloy Jimenez. He grounded out last time up. Now the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Solo home run for Mitch Haniger, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's just a case, D-Row. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Thompson Williams will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And now here is Jose Abreu. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Dozier brings it in. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. And up steps Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 13.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 7.
Next to hit, Bobby Witt Jr. flew out in his only at-bat so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Witt, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So next to the plate for the Royals, Nick Plummer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Hit to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Madrigal. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right, his 2nd of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roy. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Thompson Williams retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kyle Isbell. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now that.
Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. At the plate, Eric Mejia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Up next to the wall.
Here it comes.
The third baseman. Hunter.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
No runs, no hits, one error so far for Kansas City. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. KC down in order. Still 8-0. Scott.
Setting stretch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
And now Travis Shaw. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So next to hit is Luis Robert. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order goes. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dom Thompson-Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now it'll be Sully Matias. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. That's popped up.
Haniger in pursuit.
And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 17 hits in 29 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Now Abreu connects deep to left, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. 12 home runs.